This is the WeCreat laser machine. I don't know how else to say it. I'll put the actual name right here. But this thing I think is aimed at amateurs, people who aren't doing like serious crazy stuff with lasers or trying to batch stuff out in like huge quantities, DIYers, people who just like to maybe try to engrave some stuff or do something interesting with a laser. And that's me. I'm someone who doesn't need a laser too often. I probably won't use it a ton, but to have it is going to be really interesting. I was watching David Picciuto's channel and he reviewed this and I thought, wow, that's exactly what I want for the price point that it's at. This will be a video for those of you who might be DIYers, folks who are just, at home and maybe have been interested in a laser machine and want to get one, who have zero experience with lasers. So before I actually get into fully opening this, I just want to clarify, again, I know nothing about lasers. I don't have a laser cutter. I've never actually used one anywhere. So if you're curious about, the different kinds of lasers and what they can cut and what they can't cut, I can't help you with that in this video. But I'm thinking if you're watching, you might be like me who have never used a laser. And when people talk about all sorts of different kind of lasers, you just go a little blank in the face. So this is truly me having never used a laser, trying this thing out, opening it up for the first time. If you want to see all the details about like what makes this laser more or less powerful than like a Glowforge or something like that, that isn't this video. This is truly unboxing, trying it out for the first time and seeing if we can do something and how easy it is to actually make something with this laser. I'm hoping it's similarly easy to something like my Shaper Origin, where there's not a huge barrier to entry. There's not any kind of like CAD work you have to do with the Shaper Origin. All right, on the top it says laser bed inside. So see, laser bed. Who doesn't want a nice laser bed? That's a laser bed, apparently. This is packed well. I'm just gonna say that right now. You saw that struggle. This is packed well. I will say, I don't think I'm gonna return it because I've clearly destroyed the box I would send it back in. So nice job, WeBuild. Oh. Oh, all right, here we go. There's the big reveal. See, I don't even remember the name of the company. WeCreat, not WeBuild. All right, so it has a piece of plywood here. We have a bag. There's something inside the rest of the foam, so don't be like me and accidentally go too fast and miss this stuff. Okay, this is it. Right out of the canister. Boom. That's what it looks like. It has, I think it's supposed to say protective film, but it says protect film. I think I can get rid of this. There's no instructions, so I bet they have something online. But who looks at instructions? More styrofoam. All right, it came with some tests here. That's kind of fun. So there's a test for what it can do. It has a picture of a cat. Ah, there we go. So once you finally get in, we have a user manual. There's a quick start video we could watch, which we're not going to. And then it labels kind of everything you would need to do. So let's look through what we have here. In typical laser fashion, it has cords, a heavy thing, might be the laser, that would make some sense, and then foam, that is just foam, more foam. I feel like there's still something in here, it's still kind of heavy. Aha, oh neat. So I think this is the dust extraction tube, an AC adapter, then there's foam in the front. Again, it's packed really well. More foam. I think I've removed all the foam. I don't think this is the laser. This tells you exactly how much I know about this because it looks like the laser's already in there. Oh wait, there's more foam. Comes with a very small little wrench. Success. Big win. Put the other end of the hose outside the window or connect the fume extractor. I didn't buy that. Connect the air assist. This is the air assist. And this is the tube. There's a nice kink. Hopefully the air can get through that kink. I'm going to just kind of pinch it the opposite way with my fingers. Looks like I probably unkink it. I like it. It wiggles. All right, next, Wi-Fi antenna. That's what I'm talking about. Neat. Hello. Okay, page 12 is putting in the beds. This looks fairly simple. You put in the beds. Place the beds flatly into the compartment and make sure the detachable tray is in place. Huh? Detachable tray. Please make sure that the side of the frame with screws faces up. That helps. I don't know what the detachable tray is they are speaking of. All right, so a couple things that are a little bit stymieing here, a little tricky. Number one, it says, place the laser beds flatly into the compartment and make sure the detachable tray is in place. I have no idea what the detachable tray is, what that even means. This is the detachable tray. I don't know how to put it in place. There's no step for the detachable tray. It's not great. I think I figured it out. I think that's how the detachable tray goes in. We're going to move over to the window. I'm going to try to temporarily set this up so we can kind of finish it and then hopefully make a cut. It's alive. All right, I downloaded the software and installed it. The weird thing was I tried to create an account and it said the email address I have is already taken. And I feel like I might have created something with their app, but for whatever reason, I can't reset the password. So that's weird. But the nice thing is you don't need to have your account going to work this. So it's connected well. This is an older laptop I have that I use for all sorts of things, but it connected easily. I just put in the wood. If I hit refresh, I can now see the wood. It's interesting. It's not actually in the middle area. So maybe I have to move it over. There's like a little guide on the left side right here that I just moved it over to. So let's refresh and see what happens. Okay, that looks about in the middle. Clearly I can see it. So now I think I can put stuff. So I'm going to go with an image and kind of see how well this works. So I've just put on some Buffalo Bill stuff that I've had for the Shaper Origin that I've used. We're going to try to cut those out. I've set them on here. This one I'm just going to engrave. This one, though, I'm going to cut out. So let's see how it goes. We're going to say start. Oh, I have to autofocus. While that's autofocusing, I will say very easy software. Putting in that SVG was super easy, very quick. It's intuitive. The nice thing about like you can select a whole bunch of stuff on there and delete it really easily. So that's good. Let's do some laser stuff. It says it's going to take 1:24. Send it. Press the button to start processing. So it started. It's pretty quiet for those of you who might be in a woodworking space. It's fine. Like this is nothing that you wouldn't have with any tool. It's quite quiet. The air situation seems to be venting, but as you can see, it's gotten going. It's doing a pretty good job on the standing buffalo. That one I asked it to cut out all the way. The Go Bills one. I just had it engrave. Looks like I could have gone a little deeper with that because it's not easy to see. So I wonder if I can go back and do anything with that. Apparently it's finished, and then it's rising up again. Definitely can smell burning smoke, but again, for a woodworker, it's nothing all that bad. Got a little note on the computer that says processing's complete. This thing has stopped. You saw it raise back up right there. So I'm going to say complete so it knows. And then let's see what we did. So here's the little cutout buffalo. It's pretty cool. I mean, it does what it says it does. That took like a minute and a half to make this. I'm not planning on doing this for like Etsy or making any money off this. But it's pretty cool. Like if I just want something a little bit extra, I could probably take this in with the Shaper Origin, maybe use this to embed it into, you know, something I make. So some final impressions. I think it's worth it. I mean, I've wanted a laser for a while. I looked at the ones where, if you've ever seen them, they just kind of like sit independently because I liked the mobility of that and being able to move those around and do whatever you want with those. And the portability just seemed tempting to me. However, really, I wanted a Glowforge or something like a Glowforge because I like the idea of setting something in there, using it as a camera and cutting things out that you want to cut out. Some drawbacks of this, of course, are the form factor. I can't make really huge things, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to use this for anything huge. But as far as setup and convenience, this is exactly what I want. I don't have a ton of time to program things, to get all into things. And so having something where I can put in SVG files that I can even use my Shaper Trace. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out. But I could use my Shaper Trace to draw something, and I could quickly cut it out here. That's pretty nice. I'm going to try some engraving. I'm going to try to see kind of like what I can do with it, and definitely do a little bit more reading about the different types of lasers, because lasers are certainly dangerous, and I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. But as far as a $1,000 really cool toy that satisfies kind of what I've wanted in a laser, I'm a big fan. So that's the whole setup. Again, this is not sponsored. I have no stake in this other than I thought it was a really interesting thing to check out and try. So thanks to David Picciuto for putting it on your channel to inspire me getting this. I'm pretty happy. I'm excited about this. Go Bills.